Welcome back to CHOWTIME Pods. Your host, Red. I got a deal today from Peace World.
Lesbian community, they have come up with a term for women who aren't on their game. Women who offer nothing, bring nothing to the table. No
That's
degrees,
a lot of women.
no job, can't cook, can't clean. They are now calling them loser lesbians.
I dated a loser lesbian and I'm still recovering. So they used to always be like saying that they're better looking than me, more attractive than me or whatever. So some girls would like walk by us and they're like, oh, like those girls just said I'm really hot. Even though I heard no girls speaking about them like at all. But also point out how they're more famous than me, like all the time. Like they would mention, that's why it's because I'm more famous than you. Like it was just like a thing they would mention often enough. Pretty weird. Yes, I was dumb. Everyone gets to be dumb one time in a relationship. Like one relationship, you get to be.
I mean, you get to be dumb a little bit more than once, but you know, depends on how dumb you are, though.
Dumb one. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
The lesbian community is a little upset right now because y'all were called fucking losers, okay? And I'm gonna put it into perspective for you guys, right? From both sides. That's what I'm gonna do. Imagine you and your partner together. You're dating a fucking loser. You're dating a loser. No degree, no goals, no trade school, no business, no hobbies. Doesn't know how to cook, doesn't know how to clean, is not self-sufficient, really heavily, is just very codependent on you.
Broke, dusty, musty, crusty.
Right? Imagine you're with someone like that. Now,
Doesn't that sound like one of the sprinkle girlies?
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? The women who want to be stay-at-home wives, no kids, doing nothing.
imagine in today's difficult times, you're the hustler. You're the worker here. You go get the money. You really are on your shit, right? You feel overworked. You feel stressed. You feel tired. You end up in the hospital. You're advised to take a break. Now, being a provider, right? There are certain responsibilities that fall on you. You have to not only think of now, but in the future. God forbid you get sick. You got money on the side to take care of expenses, right? 100% you have that. Now imagine if you weren't in that position. Now you gotta pay your bills, pay your mortgage, pay your rent, pay your car note, pay whatever. And your loser ass partners over here stressing you in your ear, telling you the bills are all coming up and they can't take care of it because they don't have jack shit skills. They don't know how to work. They don't know how to do nothing. And then on top of that, they don't even know how to cook. So you guys are ordering outside food every single day.
I love this. I really do, because as a lesbian, why would you ever accept any sort of patriarchal relationship dynamic? It doesn't make sense.
It's funny because only women get to call each other losers. If I was just constantly calling women losers, I'd probably get canceled.
If a woman isn't pulling her weight, you should call it out.
P. Sometimes their weight is hard to pull.
And this is what they're doing. And the amount of women in her comments coping so hard because they've never heard it before, and it not be a man, so they can completely like dismiss what the guy is saying. When a woman calls another woman a loser, what can you say? If you're a loser, what can you say? You got no job, you got no degree, you offer nothing. You bring nothing to the table. You just have to hold it.
Things we did to each other, but we still stayed.
Just so y'all know, we don't want our relationship psychoanalyzed or nothing.
Bro, literally, y'all love to be therapists in the comments.
Then why even post stuff if you don't want to be psychoanalyzed?
Literally, like, we're good. We're cool.
Like, 2 weeks into talking, she did cuss out my mom, but like, I don't know, me and my mom aren't that cool, but that was a little bit crazy for just...
That is crazy. You cuss out my mom, even though she's beyond the grave, you're about to get laid out.
Having met me.
When we were at the frats, she gave this guy her Instagram, but she said that it was just because he wanted to be friends and that they liked each other's style.
I mean, she told me she, like, wouldn't marry a girl, but, like, I don't know, it's a few years strong, we'll just see where it goes. Like, I mean, definitely kind of weird, but I think she changed her mind, hopefully.
She lied to me about her body count for 1 year into a relationship, and she said it was in the 1 digits, but it was actually in the 2 digits.
I thought body count doesn't matter. Past doesn't matter.
Go.
She was stalking an ex on Instagram off a private account, but like the ex was chopped, so like I didn't know how mad to feel.
She stayed reposting about her ex.
All her homegirls got trans run on them, and she swears she's the only one who didn't. I don't know.
She saw her ex for clarity on our fucking 5-day break. But at least she told me, I guess. Like, I don't know.
She like posted a video of her twerking oiled up on her story, but she claimed that it made her feel confident. So I was like, well, I guess I can't not be a feminist.
She used my credit card to buy me a birthday gift.
A part of me is like, people like this in relationships, it's kind of fun because it lets you see like the other side in terms of people who just aren't serious at all. If everyone was serious, everyone was the same, the world would be a boring place. I always say this. True. So having people like this, it is entertaining, okay, watching a car crash. But then there's also a part of me that thinks this could be some sort of a satire, because there's no way all of our friends had a train right on her. She's the only one.
I mean, we hear women say that stuff all the time. It's like, oh, your friends are hoes, but you're not a hoe?
Come on, man. She's twerking, oiled up, seeing their ex for clarity on the 5-day break. Come on, man.
Hey, so public service announcement from a average looking woman. Pretty privilege is not a man putting gas in your car. Pretty privilege is not a man buying you a drink. Pretty privilege is not a man lusting after you, okay? If that was the case, a woman that looked like me, I would have never experienced that. Those are just results of a man looking to smash, all right? Y'all are mixing up pretty privileges with a man just wanting to smash, okay? You don't have to be pretty when a man's looking to stick something in something, True. All right? So, pretty...
Well, I mean, I'm going to disagree slightly. The pretty ones do get more of it.
Privilege is when you're getting a privilege that you normally, like, no normal looking woman could get, okay?
Oh, okay.
A man giving you attention is not a pretty privilege, okay? I get attention from men, and I am not the prettiest woman out there. I'm very average, probably even below average looking. So I just wanted to add my 2 cents into the conversation, because a lot of women are confusing pretty privilege with a man just looking to smash, and y'all got it all wrong.
This is incredibly self-aware, and she's completely correct. Pretty privilege is like Sweetie being a rapper. You know, that's pretty privilege. Pretty privilege is the idea that the most attractive women live way above average lives. Like all of them. All of the most beautiful women. I'm not talking about she's really pretty. I'm talking about the most beautiful women in the world live way above average lives for a reason. They live life on easy mode. You can't be out here struggling and talking about, you're getting pretty privileged, but you're struggling and stressed about life. They don't live like that. They're on the jets with people who have actually worked really hard.
True.
Because they look good.
It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. And if you...
2 things about this video. 1, if that was her dad, her biological dad, and he wants to kiss his daughter, then it's not a big deal because that's his daughter. But that is that little girl's stepdad. So him kissing her on the lips automatically comes off weird. That was the first thing that when most people see that video, they're gonna have that initial thought.
Somewhat, yeah.
The second and most important thing, which I think is the biggest red flag, is why are you biting your lips after you just kissed a fucking child?
I just noticed that right now, yeah.
That shit was weird, and majority of people in the comment section was trying to point that out to that woman. But you can tell she's in struggle mode, so she needs the help. So she's ignoring all the red flags. The people in your comment section has a right to be concerned with that video. And remember, y'all posted that video online for people to see. So I don't know why you're in the comment section being upset with everybody that's trying to point out the obvious.
Call CPS, man. I've seen enough. This nigga's out here biting his lip. What in the... Yo, listen. There's no reason for him to be kissing that baby on the mouth. There's none. No reason.
Even like biological fathers shouldn't be kissing. I mean, I guess when they're baby. All right, biological fathers do have a little bit different thing.
No reason. You can kiss her on the cheek. You can kiss her on the head. There's so many ways to show affection. That's not your baby, bro. I'm sorry. This is very worrying. Very, very worrying. Oh, he's biting his lip.
Agreed.
No, I didn't even see that.
I didn't.
Nah, man, this ain't right. Also, I'm thinking the real dad can't be like present, because if I saw, yo,
There's murder afoot.
I wouldn't be doing content no more. I'll be gone, boy. No more Peas World.
Oh damn. Oh, One Piece. Oh! This man loves anime.
You know, I was about to make a video hating, talking about all roads lead to Rome, etc. That bullshit. I was about to do that. Then I really just sat here and deeped it. Some people in their relationship, whether it's been 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, have never even gotten a small ounce of that.
100%.
Someone out there in their 5-year relationship currently right now watching this video is getting told, as a man, why do you want a birthday? As a man, you want me to be treating you like a princess? As a man, I'm the prize. Why do you want all that shit? Do you paint your nails now? Like, someone out there is quite literally getting fed that bullshit. Men on social media are constantly told you can't want this shit because as a man. One person, multiple people out there, bro. I remember a tweet went viral on Twitter where a woman was talking about her parents' marriage, how they've been married for 20 years, but her mom has never had to buy the father anything. And she was trying to mock men on the internet for wanting stuff. And I just deeped it. For 20 years, the father has never been received a single anniversary gift or birthday gift because the mother is the gift. Someone's life out there. I was going to hate on this just for the fun of it, but that's even worse.
True.
Someone's quite literally not even a fraction of that. What a life.
It's so true. And modern men are dismantling this mentality.
Damn right.
No longer is this, we're just robots providing, and we expect nothing, and we want nothing, and no. If you've been with a woman for an extended period of time, your birthday comes, your anniversary comes. Again, after 5 days, she hasn't offered to pay 1 date. She ain't buying you nothing. Red flag. Sirens. She should want to do that out of the kindness of her heart. It doesn't have to be big. She might not have a lot of money. That's fine. Doesn't have to be big. But she ain't getting you nothing. Oh, there's no way you're spending all this time with a woman. You're buying her all these things. You have, a good relationship. You love each other. And she doesn't want to do anything for you. She might just be a demon.
And I'm fortunate enough to have experienced it with quite a few women. But then again, most of the women I do date have never given me anything.
So this person is asking, what would I do if my OG husband, my first husband, Brandon, wanted to kiss me? For those of you that don't follow our story, Brandon has a severe brain injury. We are no longer married. I'm his legal guardian. I still care for him, and I'm remarried now. Brandon's very much a part of our family. So what would I do if Brandon leaned in for a kiss? Well, first of all, over the years, I have kissed Brandon many, many times. Would I kiss him on the lips? No, I would not. So if he leaned in for a kiss, I would give him my cheek or my forehead. I often kiss him on his cheek or his forehead. I touch him, you see in the videos, I often touch him. I put my arm around him. I'll hold his hand. I think human touch is so important and it's so needed. And Brandon was always a physical touch kind of person, but it wouldn't be right for me to kiss him on the lips. James is incredible, my husband now, and he is so understanding, and he honors the fact that Brandon has a very special place in my heart, and he has no problem with me kissing his cheek, kissing his forehead, hugging him, loving on him, but that would be a boundary that I would not cross. I wouldn't kiss Brandon on the lips. Brandon has often in the past kissed me on the cheek. He used to hold my hand and kiss my hand. In fact, we were at camp a few months ago and I leaned in and he reached over and kissed my shoulder, and it was really sweet. But we keep it at that level. I wouldn't kiss him on.
What do you guys think about this dynamic?
I can't be mad at her. I really can't. Like, yes, she left him for another man, but she still takes care of him. That's still some level of love and loyalty that she has for this man. So she could have just left him for dead. The man still needs help. So again, shout outs to her for taking care of a disabled man, especially it's her ex-husband.
I find it interesting. You know, a brain injury that leaves you in a certain way, scary. You know, it kind of gives me like the same feeling I'd have if I had like dementia. Like this shit that alters your brain in a way that you're no longer yourself. But here you have a wife who, it happened to her husband. She obviously left the husband in terms of they're not married anymore. And she has another husband. But she still takes care of her husband. Her ex-husband. It says in sickness and in health. In sickness and in health.
I agree, but she still takes care of him. I mean, most women would just leave nowadays, so she's a little bit better than most women.
You don't get to leave your husband and get another husband because he fell sick. Even though taking care of him is cool, but again, people don't take shit literally. The more I think about it, the more, yeah, I'm right. This is wrong. You don't leave your husband because he has it. You're not supposed to, anyway. But I want to know what you guys think.
I'm going to disagree slightly just because the husband might have been the breadwinner. She might have been just a stay-at-home wife. And then now the husband is in this state. She can't take care of herself. She can't take care of him. If they were to stay together, she probably doesn't have the means to take care of him. She figured out a way to do it with the other man. Now the other man, I'm hoping he's just a kind soul.
So I didn't stumble upon Christian TikTok. I'm on Christian TikTok, okay? It's a part of my algorithm. And the rapture is supposed to happen today. Yeah, it's supposed to happen today. Obviously, it's not happening. Let's just get into it, because this is ridiculous.
Hi, so this is my last video. It's Monday, September 22nd. Sorry I sound like this. I've been crying all morning, just so excited to leave this place and be raptured. My family and I, we've just like called out of school, called out of work. We're just waiting around. We're all too nervous to even go number 2 because we, you just don't know when it's going to happen. So we don't want to be on the toilet. That would be pretty silly. If you're seeing this and you're still here, I'm so sorry that you didn't make it. You can try for Jesus. I can try to convince him to come back for you if you decide to be saved. But yeah, I don't know. At least you're here getting to do all the sins that you wanted to do and be naughty with your fellow sinners. I don't know. Maybe you can make the best out of it. But yeah, goodbye.
Okay, I'm literally about to crash out. So I am super persuadable, and I've been on Rapture Talk for like the past, I don't know, hour. A couple things. First of all, are we not scared? Come on. To think that if the rapture is happening, if the rapture is gonna happen in a few days, but they say it's gonna happen, that means I only have a few days left with my kids. Even if the rapture isn't gonna happen.
Are women okay?
Can you imagine? Like, what if you really did only have a few days left with your kids? Oh my gosh, I'm literally crashing out right now. What the fuck, dude?
If the 23rd and 24th of September comes and goes by and I'm still here, on the 25th of September,
Not just women, huh?
if I'm still here, I will upload an apology video to everyone that I convinced there was going to be a rapture.
Nah. See, it does not work like that, friend. You can't tell the whole entire world to sell and give their assets away and prepare to die. And then when y'all don't die, just say sorry. You know what I mean? People are changing their plans out there because you advised them, so you can't just come back and say sorry.
I posted a video asking, what are we doing to prepare our homes as Christians for the people who are left behind. I did these and I laminated them, and then I did scriptures that, like, I don't know, kind of elaborate a little bit about what Christianity is and how important it is. And then I did a letter to people, and I'm gonna leave it.
So you've probably seen a lot of those videos. I hadn't seen any of these Rapture Talk videos until my friend sent me a video, and now it's all over my For You page. And I'm not trying to be a bitch, but y'all are fucking crazy. That right there, or anyone who talks like that, is dealing with intense religious psychosis. And this is coming from someone who grew up very evangelical Christian. As I've stated previously, I'm no longer Christian, but I obviously remember everything that was told to me back then. I have heard this said so many times, that the end times are coming soon. I don't have a lot to add to this conversation, but I will say, from what I remember about learning in church, and what I learned in my Bible classes at church and at school, because yes, I went to a private Christian high school. It was hell. Ironically. Anyways, from what I learned, we're not supposed to know when Jesus comes back. In fact, we're not supposed to expect it at all. We're not supposed to be like fucking doomsday preppers, preparing for Jesus to come back, or pushing the world in that way so that Jesus can come back sooner. You're not God. You can't dictate when Jesus comes back or how fast he comes back. You can't just put him on 2x speed and expect him to come back on Tuesday, September 23.
You know what pisses me off about shit like this? It's the lack of accountability. Oh, the world's gonna end. The world's gonna end on the 23rd. It obviously doesn't. And then they're just gonna post the next day like, it's cool. It pisses me off so much that they can predict a bunch of nonsense. You know there's a reason why the end time, there's no date on it. It's so that people can say it forever. People are going to say it forever. Forever and ever and ever. They're going to say it's the end time. There's no date. You idiots put a date on it. Dummy. You're not supposed to put a date on it. You put a date on it, it obviously doesn't come true. And then they're just going to post tomorrow and it's just going to be cool. It's just be cool, you know what I'm saying? I guess we were wrong. Go straight back into their delusion. I don't know what the consequences should be, but there should be some sort of consequences to this. Honestly, you should lose your followers. I don't know. I don't know. But this is ridiculous.
So why do we have to label them loser lesbians? Can't we just call them loser women? Because I think there's more women that fit into that category that aren't lesbians. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.